when Amanda tossed the divorce papers onto the kitchen table. She expected me to panic. Her eyes were sharp, her arms crossed, her whole posture daring me to fight back. For months, our marriage had been full of tension. Little arguments, cold silences, sarcastic remarks. She had been threatening separation on and off, always expecting me to beg her to stay. That night was no different. She pushed the papers toward me and said, "Maybe this will wake you up." I picked them up, scanned through, and noticed the blanks where names and signatures belonged. They weren't even filed, just a draft she had printed from the internet. She wanted control. She wanted me desperate. I looked up at her calmly and said, "All right." Her smug smile faltered. "What do you mean, all right?" I grabbed a pen from the counter, sat down, and signed my name at the bottom. The room went silent. Amanda's mouth dropped open. "Wait, what are you doing? You're supposed to beg." I cut her off, my voice steady. "No, Amanda, if you don't want this marriage, I'm not chaining you to it." Her face paled, the confidence draining from her eyes. "You can't be serious, Daniel," she stammered. "You just give up? Like that?" I closed the folder, slid it back toward her, and stood. "You wanted divorce papers on the table. Now they're real." She shook her head, almost panicking. "No, I just wanted you to realize how close we were to losing everything." I didn't mean... I interrupted again, my heart pounding, but my voice strong. "Amanda, love doesn't survive on threats. You've been dangling this over my head for months. Well, you got your answer." Her hands trembled as she picked up the folder. "But Daniel, I don't want a divorce. Not really." I grabbed my jacket from the chair and met her eyes one last time. "Then you never should have weaponized it." That night, I left the house. I stayed at a friend's place for a few days, then moved into a small apartment downtown. Amanda called, texted, begged to meet. At first, I ignored her. Then, out of curiosity, or maybe closure, I agreed to see her at a cafe. When I walked in, she looked nothing like the confident woman who had slammed papers onto a table. Her eyes were red, her voice shaky. "Daniel, I didn't mean it. I was scared. I thought if I pushed you hard enough, you'd fight for me." I sat quietly, letting her spill her guilt. She reached for my hand. "Please, tear those papers up. Come home. Let's start over." For a moment, a part of me wanted to believe her, but then I remembered every time she had held the threat of leaving over my head like a weapon. I pulled my hand back gently. "Amanda, marriage isn't a game. You treated it like one." Her tears spilled. "Don't do this. Don't walk away." I stood, my decision firm. "You asked for divorce. I gave you divorce. Actions have consequences." Her sobs followed me out of the cafe, but I didn't turn back. Weeks later, the divorce was finalized. Amanda lost far more than she expected. Our home, the stability I had provided, and a husband who once would have given her the world. And me? I found peace in silence, strength in independence, and eventually, hope in the idea that love doesn't come from threats, but from respect. Amanda had tried to scare me. Instead, she scared herself because she realized too late that I wasn't bluffing. And as I walked forward, I carried one lesson with me forever. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do in love is simply let go.